How's it going, everybody? My name is Mike. I am a seven-figure Amazon FBA wholesale seller, and today I have an amazing video for you guys. In this video, we're going to be covering how do we actually find a wholesaler or a supplier that you can buy from and start to purchase inventory for your Amazon business. Now, this is the number one question I have gotten asked in the past 2 years of making content online. How do we find suppliers? How do we find profitable suppliers? So this is the video for you, and I'm going to jump over to a screen share and do live supplier sourcing by simply going through Google and kind of going down different rabbit holes. So I'm excited about this video, and I hope you guys are too. So let's jump over to my computer and dive in. We're going to be using two different methods. One, we're going to check out some brands on Amazon's bestseller list, and the other one is simply Google. Google is like one of the most powerful tools we can possibly use to find different suppliers and wholesalers. So we're just going to jump into this. When you're seeing it, it's pre-recorded, but when I'm doing it, it's live. So I don't have any of this planned out. We're just going to show you what it would be like if you go onto Google or check out some brands, and we'll go from there. So let's actually start over on the bestseller list. So I have picked the health and personal care category. So this is Amazon bestsellers up in the top left here. And there's one product in particular, just so we can really start this off on a good note. I was scrolling down and I noticed there was a sports research product right here. So when we are doing product research, we want to kind of use Amazon and Google together. So what we do from here is pretty basic. We're going to take sports research, pull it up over in Google, and just type in sports research supplier. Now we're going to make a second tab. I'm going to right click and open up a tab for anything related to wholesale or anything related to suppliers or distributors. So let's just go down here, sports research themselves. We can definitely pull them up. Maybe they have information on their website. Vitamin Shop, let's see, iHerb, Wholesale Central, Europa Sports, All Bead Trading. So anything trading, wholesale, supplement warehouse, go sups. Okay, and then we're going to switch this to distributor. And let's dive through these. Let's check out same day supplements, sportlifedistribution.com, supplement distributors, peak nutritional product. Okay, that should be enough. We'll start there. So the first one we want to go to is obviously the company website, right? We can always go to the bottom and scroll down and see if there's anything about wholesale or anything about, where you can buy from in bulk. So you could always contact the company here and just simply ask them that question, but I don't really see anything that stands out. So we're going to jump over to one of these links. So just by that simple Google search, we found a company called Europa Sports Partners. And let's cruise around here. Your health and nutrition distributor, largest selection, lowest prices. Already a customer, become a customer, reseller. Let's learn more. And let's cruise down. We distribute products representing industry's best brands. Maximize your profits. So they're telling you a little bit about what they do and how they operate. Strategically placed warehouses. Okay, so let's go back up to the top here where it said to register. Well, first, let's see what kind of brands they carry to give you guys a rough idea. So this looks to be like a massive supplement and like nutritional distributor. It looked like they were based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. So we can see a ton of brands in here. Cliff Bar, definitely some that stand out. You guys may see some that you recognize. I don't sell too much in the nutritional or workout space. Pure Protein, that's a big one. Yeah, so they have a lot of different huge brands that we could potentially purchase. So back to the become a customer page here. So it'd be company name, type of reseller. Let's see if they have Amazon on here or e-commerce. Web customer, grocery store, probably web fulfillment would be the most accurate. This is really good. So one of the most important parts about wholesale is that you guys have a business name. I always recommend an LLC. because it helps to separate your personal and business liability. You know, it separates your assets from the business assets. So right here we see it needs a federal tax ID number and EIN. Almost every video I've made on TikTok, I've talked about this: LLC, EIN, and reseller's permit. Now, in some states, this number is actually going to be the same. In other cases, there will be two separate numbers. So your federal tax ID is basically your EIN number, which is kind of like your SSN, your social security number for your business, not your personal. Your resale certificate is exactly that. It's the certificate the state issues to you to basically buy from these suppliers tax exempt. There's a number on that certificate. You would enter it here. So that is how you go about getting those documents. Just Google in your state, get access to a resale license, but I digress here. Business website is optional. If you have one, you can put it on there. Basic contact information, but do read this here. State-specific business documents are required for each customer to place an order. To expedite registration, you can upload the documents below or at a later date. So if you just want to attach your business license, which would be your LLC paperwork, resale certificate through your state and state-specific certifications. Sometimes they will make you sign like a blanket document, which pertains to each state. And you guys can Google what Nexus means. Nexus is the primary state that you are doing business out of. So state-specific certificates would be your Nexus state certificate. Name, address. You can fill this all out. I just want to show you guys this is possible. So we already have one potential lead just by starting on the bestseller list. Skip that website. Let's go into here. Supplementwarehouse.com. They have a bunch of sports research products. And if we go to the bottom, let's see if they have anything pertaining to, well, first, let's see where they're from. So I don't see too much here. Looks like they're more on the retail side. So GoSups.com, immediately pulled up sports research, and we go to the bottom. I don't really see anything. This could be also another, let's go to the homepage. Top selling brands. Now, a lot of these companies are going to be selling to primarily the end consumer, and they don't really do too much wholesale because they are already wholesaling the product to resell. Same day supplements. Scroll down to the bottom here. Social media, quick order tool, affiliate program. I don't really see too much about opening any type of wholesale account. Sport Life distribution. Now this one looks a little bit more what we're looking for. They got Fit Crunch. Let's see, Met RX. Yeah, there's a lot of good brands on here that I'm familiar with. So if we go down to the bottom, a leading nationwide distributor of sports, nutrition, and health products. They have 3,000 plus SKUs, 55 plus brands, 4 distribution centers. It looks like in this one, the best approach would be to reach out to them directly with any of these contact information. Sales team, here you go. Reach out to this guy right here. Who knows? Any of these people. Jumping into the final one, Peak Nutritional Products. Products we manufacture are sold in the US retail stores, Amazon. We are already finding companies, and all we did is start on one single brand and just type in supplier and distributor. But I want to show you some other ways to do this. So Google. So from here, I want to show you a trick. So what we can do is simply Google for top import locations in the US. Let's add locations. Okay, I'm just going to cut to this part right here. But basically, I typed in, I want to find where are the shipping ports? Where is all the product from overseas coming here? And now I'm not talking like Chinese made product. I'm talking a lot of product is simply imported to the US, but it's all name brand, you know, Unilever, Procter & Gamble, SC Johnson. So I found this website that had a good chart because I want to know where can we start and not waste our time. So Port of Miami, Port of Houston, so places that would be good to look for profitable wholesale suppliers would be Seattle, New York, Savannah, Georgia, Miami, Houston, Long Beach, Los Angeles, Oakland. You see where I'm going with this? So let's go back to Google and let's start at the top. Seattle. Let's go to Seattle wholesale suppliers. She-Win, Wholesale Women's Clothing, Wholesale Distributors, Seattle Wholesale Growers Market, the best 10 wholesalers in Seattle. Master Wholesale, U.S. Foods, a lot of U.S. Foods. Let's look at this one, Johnstone Supply. Let's go to their website. Now, I don't know what these guys carry, but request online profile, e-commerce solutions, locations. So what is it that they sell? HVAC equipment? I have no idea what they sell here. Username, password, sign in. That's probably good. Request account. We're a wholesale provider of parts, supplies, and equipment to HVAC and refrigeration professionals. And it did say they have, let's see, does not sell directly to homeowners. So that's perfectly fine. And on their main page, they did say something about e-commerce solutions. We want to do business is changing, several e-commerce solutions to help make it. So this potentially could be possible, or maybe they're just setting up a website for you. Let's keep looking here. Let's look at Long Beach. Long Beach Wholesale Supplier Grocery. NT Foods, GNB Wholesale Foods, GNB Foods, Via Trading Corporation, City Foods Wholesale, pull that up. AJ Wholesale Distributors, Inc. Let's go to that. And let's jump over to About Us. 80,000 square foot, showroom, warehouse space. Some of our best-selling wholesale categories: tools, power tools, hand tools. Contact us. Terms of wholesale, ajtools.com or JNDIST. You are agreeing. Order total $300 or more, $1,000 or more for orders shipping out. Cancellations, damaged, and returns. Now let's see if there is a way to contact them, contact us. Oh, here's a register button. Login, company information, reseller permit number, business of selling. Here are some terms. So right there's another company that we found, guys. Jump over to NT Foods. Now this might be not really what we're looking for, but let's go down to the bottom and see if they're a wholesale. Are they a wholesaler? Yeah, it doesn't really look to be like a wholesale company. And I just want to show you guys this is possible. You can simply go, let's go back to Google. Grocery Distributor, New Jersey. Family Food Distributors, Inc. Let's pull this website up. Bonanza Foods, let's pull that up. I'm looking for pretty good reviews. Food Distributors, Roma Foods, Wholesale Grocery, JJ&K Distributors, Woolco Foods. I mean, guys, the list just goes on and on. Now, a website like this looks pretty official. They put a lot of work into this. They carry 70 plus brands, 20 years in business, states we happily supply. I mean, this honestly looks like a great lead. Download our catalog, click here. See what happens. Let's just check it out while we're at it. Bandcamps. Looks like they have crush products, different types of coffee. This actually looks like a potentially good Hispanic food distributor, but they also have like different ethnicities of food do really, really well on Amazon. Quaker. We would just have to request, oh, this might be good. Different salsas, seasonings, spices, like sriracha sauce. You see how we're going down all these rabbit holes just from on that one? This looks like a pretty nice website. Let's look at some spices. This may be an in-house brand for them, Castle. I'm curious. Let's jump over really quickly to Amazon and type in Castle spices and see if any of these are ranked well. So this one has a lot of reviews. Castle Foods dill pickle seasoning. Do they have that? They have oregano. Control A dill. All right, it's not pulling up. You guys see the rabbit hole I'm going down though, in terms of we found a good ranking product with a buy box at FBA from a random supplier we just looked on from Google, and now we're going down all these rabbit holes. So when people are saying, I can't find any suppliers, I never understood that, because you just have to like pull up a sheet like this to where we can actually see the shipping ports and just start in one of those areas and start looking on like white pages or yellow pages. Type in distributor, wholesaler, supplier, grocer, beauty supplier, you know, and just go down the line. So we have all these different tabs. You could contact these guys, log in, or just call them. Performance food service, delivered 200,000 products to more than 125. So I would go to contact us, become a customer, enter your business model, type all this in, submit the form, and you'll probably hear back from them. So there's another company. J&K Distributors. I already don't really know exactly what this is. I don't know. I'm not feeling this one. We'll skip that one. Woolco Foods, outstanding choice of leading food distribution in New York and New Jersey. I want to know a little more about them. Do they do like wholesale, or some of these companies might be bringing specific foods directly to restaurants, and that is not really what we're looking for. That's kind of what happens when you dive into premier distributor for the finest restaurants. Exactly. Okay. That's what I was just thinking. We're going to skip this NT Foods. Just from that one search, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here, but you guys can see that this is absolutely possible. All we're doing is looking up grocery distributors, or go to the bestseller list on Amazon and check out some of the bestsellers. And when we look up the brand, look for a supplier of the brand, look for a distributor of the brand. It just go down all these crazy rabbit holes. So we have found so far 1, possibly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in the past 15, 20 minutes, we found about 6 or 7 different suppliers that we could reach out to that are doing distribution all over the place. And you got to remember, if you're worried about shipping, send it to a prep center. Find items that sell in a case pack. So instead of a $5, $6 sale, it's a $40 sale. That way, when you pay $1 or something for prep services, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to jump back over to my phone here and wrap up this video. I hope you guys truly enjoyed that little bit longer 15 to 20 minute deep dive into how do we find suppliers and a couple different methods. Just remember the bestseller method, where you start by looking at the bestseller list on Amazon and doing a dive there. Find a shipping port page. You can actually look at the website there and go through white pages, yellow pages, Yelp, with the terms supplier, distributor, wholesaler, grocer, toys, beauty. All those keywords are going to work. But I want to touch on one thing before I let you go. If you are in a position where you want like 10 hours of content of this, you want weekly group calls, access to a private Facebook group where we all collaborate on the same material, if that interests you, check out the link below. I will link the A to Z program. There's over 140 current students enrolled, and that course will take you step by step by step. So not even just wholesale suppliers, the whole A to Z of the wholesale business. So I digress, but I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below.